First order of business. Smite 2 was announced today, but I'm feeling pretty conflicted about this. Smite 2 is a sequel to Smite that is rebuilding the third-person action mobile from the ground up in Unreal Engine 5. It's coming to PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC, and a closed alpha test is beginning this spring. Let's see. Developer Titan Forge Games and publisher Hi-Rez Studios have announced Smite 2, a sequel to Smite that is rebuilding the third-person action mobile from the ground up in Unreal Engine 5. Damn, I didn't know TBH knew about Smite. Yeah, that means you don't watch me. I have like 500 hours on that game. That was my best game of like 20... That was my game of the year like 2013 or something like that. What I tell y'all, yo, the jokes write themselves. I be trying to put niggas on the games. Niggas say, why are you making a video about this? You're just going against the grain. You're just trying to be different. 5 years later, some white big YouTuber plays it. Now you niggas want to play it. You said, I only found you this year? Okay, I'm going to give you a pass. I'm going to give you a pass. I'm going to give you a pass. You said, damn, yeah, I was on that shit heavy in 2013. That game has been around for a long ass time. Did you hear Capcom's anti-mod news? Nah. I'm gonna give you a pass though, Doom. Usually it's the other way around though. Only played the game because of you? True. Yeah, Hitbox days, bro. That was 10 years ago. Hold up. The team says Smite will feature a diverse roster of gods from all sorts of mythological pantheons around the world. And while some playable gods will stay true to how they perform in Smite, others will have new animations and FX and even reimagined abilities. So they're reworking kits. You say you flaming new people? I gotta be ready, bro. I gotta be ready, man. Because usually niggas be coming in here like with what was like a couple weeks ago. When'd you get a dog? A year ago. My bad. I don't really be watching you like that. Never would have guessed. There was no reason for you to type that. There was no. Let's see. Alongside today's news, Titan Forge's games have also revealed Hokage, the first god exclusive to Smite 2. She brings an elegant playstyle to Smite 2 with her ranged. Okay, so she's a new character with her ranged magical abilities, and her magic allows her to reach through dimensions and even travel within liminal space. All right, let's see what this trailer hitting for. Don't get no actual gameplay. Damn, fucking compression beating this video's ass. No, I didn't mean to do it. Watch on X. Yo, shout out to Josh with the sub, appreciate it. I think here's the actual. Let's find the actual trailer. There is a trailer. I saw it this morning. I spend my mornings reading, just trying to catch up when I can. Like this morning, I did. Let's see. Smite 2 trailer. What up, V Blue? There we go. Official reveal trailer.
I woke up this morning. Yeah, feeling reborn in this.
Pretty sure I'm gonna go ahead before I even scroll in the comment sections. I'm gonna predict there's a handful of comments. Why is this rap music in here?
I'm feeling godly.
The long-awaited sequel. They hate the culture. Yo, they'll say something like, why is this rap music in Smite? Like, when I think of gods, I don't think of rap music. Like, really? Because the first batch of gods, weren't they Egyptians? They instantly go to like the Greek and the Roman shit. Like, that was black people. What are you talking about, bro? The #1 action MOBA. I think the better question. Hold on. Are MOBAs back, chat? Are MOBAs back? Yeah, the song is fitting. At least he's rapping about gods. Are MOBAs back? Because there's, I mean, between predecessor and then this giant, are they making a nice little? I know. League of Legends just dropped their cinematic trailer. I think it's called Still Here. That shit went hella viral. And I only know because I use vidIQ to see what people were watching. See if I can make a video. I was like, I don't play League, so that doesn't make sense for me. But like, it seems like MOBAs are getting a little resurgence going on here, man. Can you sign up for the closed alpha? We'll see in the trailer. I'm feeling godly. Who's feeling godly? Smite 2. My biggest issue, and I tweeted about it. Here, I'll go ahead and I'll read what you guys, a quote from world-renowned streamer, the Black Hokage. World-renowned streamer, the Black Hokage said, judging by that rebuild word that they used right here, and the gameplay from the trailer, it seems like this is more of a porting of the original game over to a new engine than a proper sequel, basically another Counter-Strike 2 or an Overwatch 2. I'm just confused to like what's new in this game. They announced one new character, and then somebody down here said, nah, they're adding new elements to the game. Like Conquest used to be 2-man queues, but now it's a full team of 5 stacks, which could be good or bad. My issue with that is, okay, we're changing the queues from 2 to 5 mans. How does that make it a sequel? That's a patch, you know what I'm saying? And they added one new character. This literally sounds just like Overwatch 2. We're gonna add 1 or 2 characters, 1 map, and put a 2 on it. It sounds like a lazy sequel with some updated visual. And then the visuals don't even look that much better. I think the easiest way to make a good impression is they should have took more time with these visuals. These graphics, literally, this looks like what Smite looked like to me back in 2013, if that makes sense. Because a lot of times that's what remakes and remasters are. They take the visuals and they update them to modern day graphics so it looks like what it looked like to you in your brain when you were a kid. But like, this doesn't look like a next gen game. I think the saving grace for this is supposedly there is going to be new stuff. I think they need to explain more what that is. And then also it's supposedly it's going to be free to play, cross play, and cross progression out the gate. Yo, shout out to Kid Gambino with the sub. So because I am a former hardcore Smite player, like I'll give it a try. I'll give it a try because it's free to play. Like, what do you have to lose, you know? I just think there's some red flags here. Somebody was like, you had 500 hours on this game? Yeah, this shit came out in... I played Smite when it was in beta. Matter of fact, I think I was playing it in 2012, and then it went public in 2013. I was playing it when like the map wasn't even done. I was one of the beta testers. That's how long I was playing this shit. I loved this game. I had like 500 hours on it, and like, how'd you get that many hours? I was like 23 at the time. I had more free time, so. Shit. Wait, what the fuck is this? I'm playing Smite right now. They announced Smite 2 today. It's really good. Yeah, they announced it. He said, I remember. Yeah, we used to stream it. That was during the early days when I had just started streaming. That was one of the first games we would stream. It's just been so long, like I don't play it now. It's one of those things. Like it's not necessarily a bad game. It just ran its course for me. But we'll keep an eye on it because I did like the original game at some point. We'll keep an eye on it. Let's see what they're doing. But right now, first impressions, truthfully, I'm not impressed by it. I was there in them early days. I was there. Shout out to you. So yeah, keep an eye on Smite 2. I saved a bunch of articles scrolling through my timeline. I didn't read none of them. I just be saving shit to read on stream. Let's see. We got Smite 2. Let's say open that. 2012 GI group game. Yeah, you know it. Yo, shout out to ASAP Yin with the 5 gifted subs. I watched you stream it, but never actually tried it. Might give Smite 2 a sure. Okay. I know I opened another one. Hold up, y'all. Let me go and I think I accidentally closed it. Let me go back into my messages. Fucking on your bitch nigga, you won't do shit. I'm fucking on your bitch. And bitch nigga, you won't do shit. Yo, shout out to Mr. Flex a lot with the sub. Okay, this one was interesting. So Nacon executive says the industry's current problem is there are too many games. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Nacon, let's go ahead and just start talking some shit. Nacon is infamous in the gaming community. They are known for making knockoff controllers and other peripherals and accessories for every platform available where they can get $1. They used to be number 2. They used to be Endeavor in the shitty gaming peripheral accessory market, right? You see this stuff at GameStop. Nobody ever bought it. It was always hanging on the wall, right? Now I'd argue Nacon is number 1 because Mad Catz doesn't exist. You remember, Mad Catz used to be number 1 in terms of shitty controllers that you would give your little brother or nephew when they wanted to play the game. Now it's probably Nacon. So instead of staying in his lane and making cheap ass plastic products, the Nacon executive says the industry's problem is there are too many games. Let's see what they have to say. Let's entertain this chat. Speaking with gaming industry biz before the holiday break, Nacon's head of publishing, I don't know how to say your name, acknowledges the frequency of setbacks coming alongside less than desired news for the industry and points to a specific culprit for the seeming mismatch in events. There are too many games currently on the market. We're seeing today the results of investments made after COVID when the market was bursting and every game was making a lot of money, so there were a lot of investments being made. This is 2 or 3 years after that, so the games we're seeing now in the market were financed in that time, and there are simply too many customers to be able to play for them. Wait, there are simply too many for customers to be able to play them. I mean, he's not wrong. I do think we have entered a point in gaming. What a PZA. I do think we have entered a point of gaming where there's more games than ever, to the point where like it's hard to enjoy anything because it's always like there's a new thing tomorrow. People are moving on, and I mean that's not even a gaming problem. That's a media problem, to the point where people don't even appreciate anything anymore. I think it affects the artists. They feel pressured to constantly put out things just to stay relevant. That's why, like, I was thinking about it, like nobody makes albums anymore. I sound really old saying that, but like that's how I feel at the moment. I don't really, I be opening Spotify looking for something to listen to. I don't get excited. No, everybody just makes a fucking collection of singles. Media oversaturation. Yeah. And then in the gaming thing, and the gaming side of things, if one thing pops off, everybody copies it. After Elden Ring, everybody wants to make a Souls-like. You remember when wall running after Titanfall? After Titanfall, every shooter had wall running like for like the next 2 years, grappling hooks too. You remember after when the Wii came out, then came the PlayStation Move, then that shitty ass Connect. People are always gonna follow and saturate the market, man. Those 3-minute songs are rare now. Yeah, like it's rare. Like if you go back to old music, especially like old rap, a third verse was regular. Today, you'd be lucky if you get a second verse from these niggas, bro. So I'd be surprised when I hear a new rapper drop a third verse. I'm like, damn, he didn't save that for another one? What the fuck? Same for movies and TV. That's real. The brown and gray FPS era had me down bad at points. Everything was the same. When Call of Duty, at one point, Modern Warfare was the industry standard. When Call of Duty Modern Warfare came out, Modern Warfare 2, everybody wanted to be like that. To the point where so many games, I feel like that's a documentary in itself. The success of Call of Duty and the games it ruined. Like it ruined Dead Space. EA said you need to make Dead Space like Call of Duty because Call of Duty's selling. Fucking it ruined Homefront. It ruined so many games because of the success. They didn't purposely do it, obviously, but developers felt the need and publishers. Anyways, back to this article. When you look at Steam, some days there are 50 or 60 games released in one day only, so it's more difficult to get enough traction to expose a game. That's facts. Oversaturation. We're seeing releases that are without a day one, to use the old retail expression, without any exposure of a title that's been properly marketed. Ninja Storm ruined anime games for a while. Yep. Anime games used to be creative, and then Ninja Storm came out. Now everybody copies them. The key for publishers now is to have a strong positioning for each game being released. He points to Nacon's November release of RoboCop Rogue City. They published that as an ideal example of what a game might have a big mainstream brand with a product that is super high quality in order to reach its target audience. As a mid-tier publisher, Nacon can't compete head-to-head with AAA blockbusters, Clerk acknowledges. But if the company can effectively reach audiences in a niche that isn't fully served by AAA set, the company has an opportunity to make some money. Yeah, I didn't know. I just learned that today. I did not know Nacon was also a publisher. What the fuck else games have they published? That's got to be their biggest game. I'm not spending $200 million on the promotions. So I need to target gamers that have passion and expertise for off-road racing when I'm doing WRC. We need more mid-budget games? Oh no, for sure. There were so many cool like rip-offs of Gears of War. They were like mid-tier games that came out like in those 2010s. Some of my favorite games are like those mid-tier games. All right, I'll cloud him up. He talking facts. He talking facts, man. Your controllers still fucking suck, bro. You get a Nacon controller. As soon as you take it out the package, you hold it in your hand, it just falls apart. Shit's like melted chocolate. Shit. Shout out to Nacon, though. Yeah, like binary domain. That's a good one. There was another one that's inspired by Gears. It had a mechanic where I think you would like throw a grenade and it would make stuff in the air float, and then you could shoot them. Yo, shout out to Kron with the sub. The art style, it looked like binary domain. Does anybody know what game I'm talking about? It was pretty cool. Wish I could remember the damn game. Happy Friday. What y'all doing this weekend? Damn, nobody know the name of the game. Kena and Sifu are my favorite mid-tier games. Kena and Sifu. True. Wait, when is it that Grounded 2 documentary releasing? Nah, not Vanquish. Why is Morbius trending? Oh shit. Nah, not Bulletstorm. Bulletstorm was a AAA game. That was epic. I don't know why it's trending. I think people are just talking shit. Morbius on the Game Boy Advance. I just bought a rare copy of Morbius on Game Boy Advance. This took almost all my life savings, but it was worth it. The way they hate on this shit, I think maybe it has to do with Madame Web. So like, I watched a video about this like 3 days ago. I should have brought it up on the stream. So Madame Web is getting clowned because like this movie's about to come out and there's like no promotional material for it. But then someone was in the store and they found Madame Web on a bottle of ocean spray in Japan. And they're like, where's the movie trailers at? Where's the posters at? You can only find Madame Web with that one trailer on YouTube and a random bottle of ocean spray. So like people were going crazy because we haven't seen, this is the first look at Madame Web's like final suit. It's on a bottle of ocean spray if you go to the store. And it's crazy. You could barely see the suit. This movie looks like it's going to be absolutely horrible. I think this is going to be this year's Madame Web. And you know, the unfortunate thing is there's going to be a sector of the internet that's going to blame it on. They're going to blame it on, oh, you guys just don't want to support women. Like, no, this shit looks fucking ass, bro. Those be the same people be like, yo, did you watch Echo? Because Echo's getting good reviews. You said we don't support women. I'm watching Echo when that drops. I'm not watching this shit. Like, I had hopes for it, but nah. I'm gonna tell you how this movie's gonna end too. Omega Mutant flop. This movie's gonna end with some type of hint that Spider-Man coming back to the Sony universe, or her saving baby Peter Parker. Like, who gives a fuck, bruh? That's the whole, like, who gives a fuck about Madame Web without Spider-Man, bruh? The end of the movie's gonna end up with her saving Peter Parker's parents so they can have sex, man. Angry Joe tore Echo apart. I'm gonna have to watch it for myself. Somebody in the chat just gave it a 7. IGN gave it an 8. What's the Metacritic at? I've seen mostly good reviews for it. I'm gonna watch it. She is the Spider-Verse. Is the show actually out? Can I watch it this weekend? Damn, this shit is sitting at 62. God damn. It looks like a CW show. It looked grimy from the footage. It is out. I'm gonna have to watch it then. Sheesh. Let's see what the biggest haters gotta say. This is an absolutely awful show. The main actress is awful. She can't fight, so the scenes are extremely unrealistic. Her acting range is very limited. The stories are absolutely awful. A 5th grader could have written better TV shows than this. It's one of the worst shows I ever seen. Save yourself. Don't watch it. I got the login for you. I got. That's on Netflix or Disney Plus. I got both of those. I got the logins for them joints. He didn't explain anything of why he didn't like it. He just kept saying it's awful. I don't want to read spoilers. Poor story, poor acting, poor fighting. Another one is just like it sucks. Boring, nonsensical, empty characters. Bad fight choreography, cheap cameos, waste of time. The show has nothing to offer besides checkboxes. Cringe fest. Just dropped this after the first episode. This is worse than Secret Invasion. At least he said the bad fight choreography is a little bit more specific. Empty characters, nonsensical. But then this person gives it an 8. Some parts of the climax were awkwardly edited, but this was a passionately written, acted show. Only wish there was more. This one gave it an 8 too. My review of Marvel Studios' Echo, I see why people have issues with the structure of the series so far and with the editing and the pacing of the series. I also understand the complaints people have with half of the episode 1 being a recap of Maya's life in Hawkeye. Ironically, definitely not. I'm not reading all that. I can see why it got an 8. It seems like people either give a 6. It's sitting at a 6 basically. 5.9, 662. People either gave it an 8 or a 0. There's like no in between. I have a feeling this is gonna be one of those shows where you gotta watch it for yourself, and people are either gonna really like it or really hate it. There's no in between. From the trailer, it looks decent. We'll see though. I'ma still watch it and judge for myself. Man, the reason why I think it's not that bad is because Miss Marvel shit's been so ass. It's a decent show. Yeah, it can't be worse than Miss Marvel. It can't be worse than Miss Marvel. It's definitely got to be better than Madame Web. Let's see. Game Shark to return as AI powered hint tool. This long dead brand is pivoting to AI and helping out players with hints rather than cheats. Hey kids, back in the 90s, we didn't really have the internet like that, so we used to use these things called Game Sharks and Game Genies. You either had to write down and memorize the codes, or you get a Game Shark, you put it in, and it activates the codes from a dev menu. They were really cool, but with the rise of the internet, we got the droid, which killed the Game Shark. Let's see what sounds like they're trying to make it back. Yo, shout out to 6-4 Impala with the sub. Let's see what they got to say, man. Cheat code brand Game Shark is being revived with AI as its beating heart per Digital Trends audio company. Altec Lansing will be heading up the resurgence, which is now rebranded as AI Shark. Or do what I did, go to the book fair and get a big ass cheat book. Yeah, you was rich. You had money to buy stuff at the book fair. That's crazy. Rather than making attachable, them books at the book fair, it'd be like a 10-page cheat code book for fucking $50, $1 million. Rather than making attachable cheat code devices, AI Shark will abandon the original cheating ways. Instead, it uses AI software to help players improve their gameplay over time with personalized hints. The press releases notes that AI Shark is aiming for a more casual base. Even so, it sounds like it's just a new version of the hint system already offered in games or natively to the PS5. Yeah, this shit's gonna flop. If it's just giving basic hints, it's not gonna work. What I could see working is, instead of going for the casual audience, go for the more hardcore audience. If they could develop an AI that can break down your gameplay on more hardcore games, like say Soulsborne games or AI backseat or multiplayer games. Like, let's say you want to be frame data. Fighting games, I can see it working. Like, if it could analyze the way you play and then give you tips like, hey, I notice when they jump, you do this a lot. You should stop. Like, you don't notice that. That could be a thing for like a hardcore market. It would still be very niche. Hey, I notice when you get attacked by a drop shotter, you don't 360 no scope. You should try this instead. This is why Millennia is beating your ass. But even still, like, the market for that would be so small because, like, how many people are trying that hard in a video game, The jig is up on esports. Jig is up. We know about you niggas. 18 hours a day, room full of Monster energy drinks, diabetes surging through your blood. And for what? To win $500 at a Tekken tournament. You still live with your mother, you bitch. And that $500 got taxed. It's really $200. You're broke. This would be so hilarious in the 2K community. Yo, the 2K community would be fucking rich, bro. You get the AI Shark, right? The 2K community. The AI Shark would say, hey, buddy, you should probably pass the ball to your teammates. Nah, man, this shit's stupid. I'm about to return this. This shit don't know what it's talking about. Hey, buddy, maybe stop chucking up contested threes. Nah, this shit dumb. Hey, buddy, maybe stop trying to dunk on 4 defenders, especially with the center in the paint, who's a lockdown defender. This shit don't know what it's talking about, bro. This is the problem with AI, bro. This is not artificial intelligence. This is Allen Iverson, bro. I'm taking this shit back to GameStop. I'm about to get a Zen. I think this shit will flop. Anyways, let's talk about this. Naughty Dog is releasing. Shout out to Kami. I was talking to the boys. I'm trying to, hey, tweet this man. Be like, yo, come get on the podcast. I don't know if he pops up on my For You page a lot. So then I just ended up following him, and then he followed me back. But like, I get a lot of gaming news from him. He's very informative. I was like, we should get him on the podcast because judging by this profile picture, I think he's a brother, and he's successful on Twitter. So we got to get him on the podcast.